So first thing is important is where is your current data system or current application is there. That means when I'm talking about current application, when you have a web app or any SaaS application, it must be loading or dumping data or writing data somewhere. So that part is very, very important. And other part like where is your web app is hosting, where is your API gateway is there, and where is your storage or data lake is sitting. These are very critical decisions, because if you know this system, then only you can understand you need to host in that, you need to have a bias towards that particular platform, because within that same cloud the transfer of data will be faster. This is one criteria. Second criteria is talking about how much volume, the diversity of data, from how many sources is coming, what is the volume of data, how many millions of data you are receiving per day, or in millions or billions of data you are receiving per month, and also how much compute and how much expectation that this kind of computation is required, and what is the concurrency, how many users simultaneously trying to understand or trying to call your database for reporting and analytics. And apart from that, it is important to understand what is the cost of that particular tool. If you combine all these things, so I'll say like which platform the current system is hosting your current data, and what is the volume of information you are receiving continuously, then what is the different compute or concurrency you require. Finally, after this, you will shortlist some 2-3 actually tools or the data warehouses. From that 2-3 tools, so there are two options that are available. Either you can start experimenting what is happening in that 2-3 tools, because you will get trial versions. In that trial, you dump some billions of data, then start understanding what is this. And also, otherwise, you can ask your management to look at the cost from these 2-3 data platforms, and based on that, you select one.